temperatures. Around 92, 93 degrees is when you should start. And sometimes you can dip all the way down to 88 or 85, depending on how strong you mix your aspect and how long it's been heating up, cooling down. Every time you heat up, cool it down, the aspect gets a little bit stronger. You want to set this in a double boiler, and you use your hand with the glove on, and you basically go down, you just rub your hand on the side of the bowl, and you will actually be able to feel the aspect hardening on the sides of the bowls. And what you want to do is just kind of break that off and get it back into the heated aspect. This takes probably 4 or 5 minutes to get this down to the proper temperature. And it's very important that you get it at the right temperature, so you shouldn't have to dip anything more than 3 times. And if you get it at the end when it's just about 85, 86 degrees, you really could dip most of your meat products just twice. At the end, we're going to show you a platter that we did, and that is only dipped twice. We did it this morning. And that is probably acceptable for what we want to do for this type of arena here at Fort Lee. This is a big part of your score. Your score here at Fort Lee, I want to say 20% of it is your aspect work. And not only is the 20% your aspect work, but when your aspect work isn't done properly, it really shows a lot of work that wasn't done to the standard it should be done at. And we're going to stick this in here so we can show you about where we're at. Right now we're just about at 100, and I can feel it. What you want to do is you actually want to feel that the aspect is about at the same temperature as your body. As soon as this starts getting so that it's getting colder, you need to bring it out and start running your products through it. Where are we at? We're at 100 right now. And as you see, we're getting this, and there's almost no bubbles in here at all. There's one right there that I just got. Anytime you pull your hands out, you want to slide your hands out the side of the bowl. Pretty close?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to change my glove real quick. And this is some product we did this morning. Now when you're slicing this product, you want to make sure you're slicing it and you keep it in the same order as you're slicing it. And as you're aspecting it, again, you want to keep it in the same order. A judge will look to see if the product is changing in any shape. If this is the opposite way, he's going to know, or if it's out of sequence, he will know that and you'll lose points for it. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to uncover this. Let me move these out of here. These are some of our sauces that we got ready. So we have our tray. So we're going to go from the tray into the dip, over here to clean, and then right here. This meat is coated once already. If it wasn't coated once, your first dip, you want to try and get your first dip in on all your meats with the same aspect. And then when you're done with that, you want to trash it. You don't put it back with the clean stuff. And the reason for that is when you're cooking all your products, you have a lot of oils and greases in there, and you're going to get a lot of crumbs. When you get all that stuff in your aspect, it's going to show up on your other products. So you want to get that out of there. The other reason is a lot of times when you're dipping into that type of an aspect, it gels a lot faster when you get a lot of greases and stuff in there. So you want to discard that stuff. So we're going to start right here. We're going to go into it. When you're going in, you can actually have bubbles, and I'll move some of these right to the center of the bowl where I'm going to come up. You want to go down into the aspect about 1.5 inches or 2 inches down, and then level your product so it's right flat, and then pull up with a little bit of force. Whatever bubbles are on top will flow off to the sides, and I'll show you it right now. You just push right off to the side. Then you're going to go right into this pan. You're going to take it off your napkin. You're going to clean the sides of your spatula. You're going to come right over to the tray. Now when you're placing it on the tray over here, you want to go all the way to the left of the tray so that as you're going through the products, you're not going over a product that was just dipped and dripping aspect onto it. And we're going to go down inside. We're going to come straight up. And this is a pretty quick process. If you have somebody running trays to you, one person on your team should do this step, and then another person should do the second and the third step of retrieving and bringing new stuff out. That way, you know what the person that's retrieving it knows where they're at, whether they've done 2 dips or 3 dips, and the person who's actually doing the dipping